The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC wildcard weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's go. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. May now. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. And the Bills have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
They're set up at the 35 now. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another one for Cook. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Fights off the pressure. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Amendola able to put it through, and that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Here's a give up the middle. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. As that play clock winds down, Gerard Mayo decides to use a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. He's on the move. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Stake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Patriots punt team coming out to the former sixth-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. Punt taken near midfield. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt finals at a 33-yard effort. And it'll be their football. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Five wide. What's that?
Allen setting up to throw. This is complete to Dawson Knox. A lot of grass ahead. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills stretch their early lead to 9. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills go up 10-zip here in the first. Bass now to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So the Bills going with a dime package now on third down. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Chandler again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll stick with Chandler. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming up front. Just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 16-point ball game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field. Score a touchdown, that's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. Bass now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Finds his man, it's Demario Douglas. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, ball at the 36. Throwing is May. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. To throw, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. May now on third down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. That pick six, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Bass on for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bills making a 24-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now May coming off that pick. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills have the football back at the 45.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Regular. What's that?
Second and 13. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
What's that?
Now Allen off the play action. Escapes the sack. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. No return on that punt. And the Pats will take over. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll get this to Henry. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. First down throw for May. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Polk. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
May. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air yet again, May. And he has the New England touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Patriots pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Gets himself free. Escapes the pocket. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Allen setting up play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. Allen finds Kincaid. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
To throw again, it's Allen. He's got time here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Look out.
Allen gonna throw again. Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, it's May. Throwing this back in the end zone. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, it's May. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying to throw for it with May. He's loaded another one up. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
Back to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Regular. What's that?
We're looking to throw. Brought in right side. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Complete to Coleman. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Again, Allen to the air. Gets him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. To the air again, Allen. Escapes out to the left. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
1st and 10, here's Allen. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Bass now to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And the Bills will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 41-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Gets this to Kincaid. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Allen on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession.
At their own 11-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on,
May now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This dude has put it together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Ready? Hey!
Another try following the sack. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Bills will be in great shape to begin the drive, already in enemy territory. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Second and 3 now. From the 27. That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another carry for him. And that's good for a gain of 5. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Patriots have it, but their postseason run in jeopardy as they trail.
Ready?
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Set it. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
On play action, here's May. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's May. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready?
Back to the air, it's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for May. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots putting up points in a game decided. Jalen Polk the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Look out.
Allen setting up play action. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Now Allen off the play action. Avoid some trouble there. Flush down now to his left. That one's cut along the left sideline. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, Allen. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it. Interception. Christian Gonzalez has it. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills continue adding to an insurmountable lead. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Pass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's completed right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. To the air on first down, May. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. May on first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. To the air yet again, May. That's low and bounces short of his man. Trying to get that one to Jalen Polk. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Where offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, New England. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Extra point attempt coming up. It's no good. Perhaps the snow making things a little difficult for him there as that one winds up off the mark. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Getting out to his left. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play action now with Allen. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Allen on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On now comes their punter. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Chased out to his right. I'll be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. And he's tackled for a short gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Patriots trying to do some window dressing. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Looking for the back that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it inside the 10. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bills are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Now a give running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
May looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, I can already read headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line, yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect.
On that return before he stopped. So the roar of